Hi everyone! Today I'm going to show you how to make the best stir fries. So for me, stir fries are nature's healthiest fast food. It's quick and easy, the ingredients are flexible, it's pleasing to the eyes and tastes fantastic. It might seem like an easy dish to do, which it is. But today I'm going to share with you a few tips which could transform your stir fry experience. Tip number 1, start with maximum flavor. So when I say maximum flavors, I'm talking about these guys. So I've got some spring onions here, some ginger, garlic, and varieties of chilies. So these are the sweeter variety of red chilies, and also these fiery but also good bird's eye chilies. So any kind of stir fry you ever had in the restaurants, or maybe you've gone to Asia and had stir fries that are cooked by local people, you can pretty much be sure that they always start off with one of these ingredients or maybe a combination of them. These ingredients pretty much set the foundation of your dish. And my tip number 2 is the color combination. Yeah, so one of the best things about stir fry is the fact that the ingredients are so flexible, you can pretty much have whatever's in your fridge and throw them together and you have your stir fry. But I like to think about color themes, or maybe themes based on flavors. So if you follow me on Instagram, you will notice that I have a lot of pictures of stir fries I've made at home. And most of them are green. For me, the color is uplifting, it lifts my mood, and it looks fantastic. And you may have different preferences, so you can be creative. You can have a theme of red, or you can have white, using Chinese cabbage, for instance, and mushrooms. So you can create not only flavors, but color theme stir fries. And it just makes everything so much more fun. So let me show you how I normally do my stir fries, and hopefully that's going to help you as well. So I'm going to show you how I normally do my green stir fry. So I've got some tender stemmed broccolis. These are so good. And my favorite green beans. I eat tons of these. I can live on green beans. And these really crunchy mantou beans as well. So in terms of flavor, I'm going to use ginger because this is so nice for the winter. And some of these vibrant red chilies. Okay, to start with, I'm going to cut the ginger in small strips. So I'm going to just slice them thinly first. And always keep the skin of your ginger. That's where all the goodness is. When I see people skin the ginger, I get really nervous. I just think you're losing out so much. You can probably cut them thinner. This is within my ability. And then turn the pieces sideways like this, and then strip them. Cut them into little strips. I mean, it's such a treat using ginger because as I'm slicing it, I can smell that fantastic, the beautiful perfume of ginger. Okay, so something like this. And I'm going to put the strips aside. And with chili, I'm going to just slice them sideways into little rings. Okay, so that's my chili. It's so pretty. And now onto the frying pan. So I've got my frying pan here. I'm going to put in some oil. So I'm going to use coconut oil today. Sometimes I use olive oil, and you can use any kind of oil you like. But coconut oil works really well with stir fries. So I'm going to turn the heat on. I'm not a big fan of cooking my stir fry with high heat. I normally use sort of medium to medium high, and that's more than sufficient. So I've got my heat on, and I'm going to add in my ginger. So there's my ginger. I'm going to add half of it and reserve some for garnishing. So you want to add in the ginger or garlic or any of the foundation ingredients when the oil is still cool. So in a way, you allow it to cook slowly while the oil is heating up. So what you don't want to do is to brown the ginger and overcook the ginger. It turns bitter, and same with garlic as well. And my tip number 3 is placing the ingredients in the right order. And you say, what is the right order? It's basically based on how long it takes for the ingredients to cook. So for instance, leafy vegetables or vegetables with higher water contents will take less time comparing to, let's say, carrots or root vegetables. So you will build up a sort of second nature that you know what order to place the ingredients into your frying pan. And this is important because by the time the dish is finished, everything's cooked perfectly. So here's my vegetables. So I just quickly cut the broccolis into half. So I'm going to put in the stems of the broccolis first, along with my green beans. So these will take longer, slightly longer to cook. And as a stir fry, you've got to stir. Okay, so this is the sure way to make sure the ingredients are not going to overcook or burn. And this leads to my tip number 4, which is never overcook your vegetables. Stir fry is supposed to be vibrant and alive. The last thing you want to do is to cook them till they lose the will to live. And trust me, if you've been to school canteen, you will know what I mean about vegetables being cooked to death. And it's a shame because a lot of kids growing up disliking vegetables because they've had terrible experience with things that's overcooked and badly flavored. You see, my ginger is still in really vibrant color. You don't want overcooked brown ginger. I mean, it's such a feast for the eyes as well. And the combination of the coconut oil and all these ingredients is just wonderful. Okay, and you might need to adjust the heat so you don't overcook. So the best stir fry is always crunchy and the colors are vibrant. Look at that, glistening. Okay, and now I'm going to add in the rest of the ingredients. It's the tips of the broccolis and also these beautiful mantar. So these mantars are so delicate, you want them to maintain the crunch. So now we're going to season it. I mean, look at how beautiful this is. So I like to keep the seasoning really, really simple. So normally I just use some salt and some soy sauce. So I got this fancy soy sauce from a Japanese shop the other day, and I quite like the flavor, but any kind of soy sauce will do. I'm going to just add in a tiny dash of soy sauce for flavor. I don't want to brown the dish, okay? And then I'm going to just sprinkle some salt in there and just stir. That just looks fantastic. We're almost there, can you believe? And all I'm going to do now is add in my fresh chili. Just a few there. And also a few of this ginger. And the reason I'm adding more ginger afterwards is to have that combination of fried ginger and also fresh ginger as well. Just look at this. My final tip is garnishing. This just adding extra flavors and life to your dish. Garnish it with some coriander, some herbs, and drizzle it with toasted sesame oil or a drizzle of soy sauce on top of it. And the last thing I'm going to do is drizzle in some toasted sesame oil, my absolute favorite, and just drizzle a little bit and just let it mix. Guess what? We're done. This is our quick green stir fry. It took literally minutes to do. And all I'm going to do here is to just sprinkle a little bit of coriander. I love fresh coriander. You absolutely can't go wrong with that. That's it. So there you go. Here's my green quick stir fry as I normally make at home. I'm not even going to put it on a plate. I'm going to just eat it straight from the frying pan. So here's my chopsticks. It looks so fantastic. I'm going to have some of the green beans. Oh, absolutely wonderful. And you know, the chili really gives it a kick. But remember, we put the chili at the end, so we still maintain that fresh chili flavor that is so good. And the broccolis. I mean, just look at the color, it's still so vibrant. And this is what I mean about never overcook them. Can you imagine eating brown broccolis? So listen to this. Can you hear the crunch? This is how you want your vegetables. Properly cooked, but still maintain that crunchiness. And these fantastic mandals. These ingredients just work so well with ginger. Ginger warms up your body, so it's really great ingredient to have in the winter. I think it doesn't matter if you're vegan or whether you're on keto, I think stir fry is everybody's best friend. As I say, it's nature's fast food. I can really live on stir fries like this every day. Go get some fresh vegetables and make the best stir fries you ever made. It will really make you healthy and happy. So hopefully my tips today are useful for you. So some of you already know that I've started a new yoga channel. So the new content is coming very soon, and I encourage you to subscribe it now so you don't miss anything. I'll put the link underneath. So if you'd like to practice yoga with me, please subscribe. Hopefully I'll see you on the mat. So follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. I post the food I eat and recipes from this channel. So make sure you check out my Instagram. So thanks for hanging out with me today, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.